back to Ollie, and I'm standing in front of the Houston Zoo, and I hope you enjoy my lecture about bees, seeds, and worms, and I hope, and later you'll hear me teach a class about Komodo dragons. Thank you. Honeybee doesn't want to sting people. Why? Because people scare the honeybee, so it goes and stings you because it's afraid of you.
Right.
Because there's another reason too. Because if you're bothering a honeybee, it will sting you for bothering it.
They
like
think
a punishment.
They think we look really big and scary, don't they?
Yeah.
Because they're really little. Now, what do we like about honeybees, though?
They build honey for us.
That's right. And honey is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
And butterflies do.
They help for nectar and pollen, don't they?
Yeah.
But there are also bumblebees.
Yeah, bumblebees.
Carpenter bees.
Cocoa bees.
Yes.
Well, I have my own kind of bees, but you won't really tell me because monster bees and
Monster bees?
Yeah, they don't really look bad, but they look scary. They have the eyes that looks like that looks like a worm. They look like a wasp. They have slimy hands that look like a monster.
So they look scary even if they're not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some don't want to be. Some don't want to be scary, but they look scary.
Yeah.
Ever heard of ring veins? Well, I'm going to tell you about that.
Oh, excellent.
Look. If you could see closely, those little lines on the veins. There's little lines that are actually veins on the wings.
Very cool.
If you could look really closely, you could see them under the microscope.
I see it. I see it. That's awesome. What about their legs? He had 6, but 2 of them broke off?
2? You're telling me 6? about a lot, because he only has 4 now. And his eyes broke off a long time ago.
Oh.
And the next baby of my presentation is the longest baby of my presentation. And he's slimy, and he's actually a slimy dead.
You can just turn it upside down on here if you want to dump it out.
Wormy.
Oh, a dead worm.
This is that guy's eye. That guy out.
Oh, okay. What else do you have in here? Oh, tell me about everything that you brought in here.
Well, these are seeds, and it belongs to this thing. And eventually the squirrel eats the outside, and it doesn't eat the seeds because the seeds is the inside, and it doesn't chew up the seeds because it comes out of his poop, and then when it poops on the plant, whatever it poops on, it starts to grow into a big
because there were seeds in
bush.
it. Yeah, because there were seeds in it, weren't there?
Yeah.
That's
and there's
right.
still seeds in this one.
Look, let's see. Cool. Very cool. Oh, awesome work, Ollie.
The worm dies, the slime turns to wet slime, and eventually water is coming out right now because it is dying, and there's patches, holes coming out, and right here, it's about to pop out, so.
Where do the worms usually live?
That's easy. Soil, dirt. It keeps it safe. Keeps it safe for dying because it needs water to make it slimy and to hide from predators.
Very good. Very good. And sometimes when those worms are making little holes all through the dirt,
they make a comfy bed.
That's right. And sometimes it's even good for the soil because it puts a little air into the soil. Ollie, I am so impressed with all of the research that you do when you bring things
Wait,
in.
there's more.
Oh, tell me more then.
Well, if you could see closely, it kind of looks like something like seeds or something, but it really looks like corn to me because it looks like corn. It looks like a corn plant because it had the seeds look like corn.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
So it was a corn plant.
Wow. Wow, that's very cool. And I like the way that you compared it to the corn because it really does look like that, doesn't it? Yeah. Very cool. Is there anything else that you want to tell me about the things you brought in today?
Yeah.
What?
To keep the plants safe, the seeds look like teeth, so all of the animals run away because it looks like it's so teeth and it will, break the animal's skin and stuff, but it's really a seed
A lot of plants and animals do things to make them look like something else because that way other animals might be scared of them.
Yeah, like a thorn bush. Yeah. A thorn rose keeps the thorns on it to protect itself from animals because if it doesn't have the thorns, in case there's something it can't see with one eye, the bee has special eyes that can see that way, or anywhere. So just like a fly. So it could see and see right away what's on it, and it could fly away right away and sting you.
Wow, that would come in handy for keeping away from predators, and it would also come in handy when those bees are looking for flowers to get so they could go through
the mouth.
What happens to a bee after it stings someone?
Well, I kind of thought of that, and I made a decision. If a bee stings someone, it dies.
Well, today you are going to get 115 points. I gave you 60 points just for knowledge because you had learned so much. I was so impressed. And so if we add that to what you already had, that means you've got 650 points.
If I get 350 more points, I could get this one passed.
That is so cool.
So if it bites you one time, and before you get to a hospital, you're going to be dying, and about less than an hour, you will die, and finally, the kimono dragon could eat you.
So, he's not a good pet.
Yeah, not a good pet.
Not a good
he
pet
would
at all.
definitely kill you, fam.
I'll kill you.
I don't kill you, fam. I don't kill you.
Oh, look, he has a
I just take a
punch
knife.